I moved to a hotel because my wife's family insisted I sleep on the couch. Look, me and Jessica have been married for 8 months now. I thought meeting her family would be this whole warm, welcoming thing, you know? Her parents live in Minnesota, and we finally had time to visit them for the first time as a married couple. Everything started off normal. Her dad, Rick, showed me around their garage where he restores old motorcycles. We talked about football and grilled some burgers. Her mom made this insane apple pie that actually made me understand why people get emotional about family recipes. I was thinking maybe I'd been overthinking the whole meeting the in-laws thing, but then bedtime rolled around. Jessica's mom pulls out these old quilts and starts making up the living room couch. I'm standing there confused, thinking maybe she's setting up a movie night or something. Then she looks at me and goes, "This should be comfortable enough for you, honey." I laugh because I think she's joking. "Oh, we can share the guest room, no problem." The silence that follows is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Her dad clears his throat and says, "We don't feel comfortable with unmarried couples sharing a bed under our roof." I hold up my left hand, showing my wedding ring. "We're married, though." Jessica's mom gets this tight smile and says, "We know, dear, but this is just how we do things in our house." I look at Jessica, waiting for her to say something, anything. She just stands there picking at her nail polish like she's studying for a test. The couch looks like it was made in 1987 and probably hasn't been replaced since. I've got this messed up back from a car accident 2 years ago, and sleeping on that thing would leave me walking like a question mark for a week. I really can't sleep on that couch, I tell them. I've got back problems. Her dad crosses his arms. "Well, that's the arrangement." I'm trying to stay calm, but I'm getting pissed. "Look, I respect your house rules, but we're adults. We're married. This is kind of insulting." That's when Jessica finally speaks up, but not the way I hoped. "Maybe you could just try it for one night?" I stare at her. My own wife is asking me to sleep on a couch that looks like it doubles as a medieval torture device because her parents think our marriage certificate is just a suggestion. I grab my jacket. "You know what? I'm gonna get a hotel room. You can stay here if you want." Jessica's mom gasps like I just announced I'm joining a cult. "That's completely unnecessary." "No, what's unnecessary is treating me like I'm some teenage boyfriend trying to sneak into your daughter's room." I'm already heading for the door. "I'll pick you up tomorrow morning, Jess." I drive to the Hampton Inn down the road, get a king-size bed, take a hot shower, and sleep like a baby. Best 8 hours of sleep I've had in months. The next morning, Jessica calls me at like 9. "My parents want you to apologize." "Apologize for what? Getting a hotel room instead of destroying my spine?" "They think you were disrespectful." I'm sitting on the edge of this comfortable hotel bed, drinking decent coffee, watching SportsCenter. "Tell them I'll apologize when they apologize for treating their son-in-law like a horny teenager." She calls back 20 minutes later. "They said no, and they want you to come back and sleep on the couch for the rest of the week, or you're not welcome in the house." I actually laugh. "Are you serious right now? My sisters think you should just give in. They say this is just how mom and dad are." "Well, your sisters can sleep on the couch then. I'm not doing it. So what are we supposed to do?" "I'm gonna treat this like a solo vacation. There's a really cool aviation museum downtown, and I found this brewery that has amazing reviews. I'll meet you at the airport Sunday." The line goes quiet for a long time. Finally, she says, "I can't believe you're choosing a hotel over my family." "I'm not choosing anything over your family. I'm choosing to be treated with basic respect as your husband. There's a difference." We ended up flying home separately. Jessica stayed the whole week with her parents, and I had an awesome time exploring the city by myself. Turns out Minnesota has some incredible food trucks. The flight home was awkward as hell, but I'm not backing down on this one. If sleeping in the same bed as my wife is too scandalous for them, they're gonna have a real interesting time when we start having kids.